can tell we need to talk about things, so I'll let you start. Yes, I'm listening. Oh, I understand that. You need help with what you say? Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy, because the last time that we talked about this, I felt like I was really clear. I gave you everything that you needed to hear, but you're still asking me for more. No, I'm just trying to understand what you're asking for, because the only thing that I can't really describe right now is how angry I am about you not listening to what I said before. You're just not listening. You're projecting and you're not listening. You're not listening. No, you're not listening. All right, what do you have to say? I'm listening. You make me feel like I'm losing my mind. I said it, and you're still not understanding. I've given you everything that you've been looking for. What else could I do? What else can I give you? What else can I say? What else do you need from me? I am. I'm going crazy. Yeah, I'm repetitive. I'm saying it over and over and over and over and over and over again. Why should I repeat myself? Why should I repeat myself? Why should I repeat myself?
Sherry pop. Sherry pop. Welcome. I'm your host, ScullyPop, where the entertainment doesn't stop. Sun media. Nes lover. Regina Pop. Hey, bubbles. Bubbles. Test. Captain Kush in the house. Woody Pop. Thank you so much, KY Philly. Appreciate that, Sherry. Hello, Ryan, welcome. How's everybody doing? Come up for air. I'm sucking air through a straw in the water. I come up for air to touch base with you. So when I call your name, say here. I did want y'all to know that our wonderful Izzy Pop is in the hospital right now. She's very sick. And thoughts and prayers go out to her. Trying to figure out what's wrong with her. Yeti Pop in the house. Hey, brother. Lakeside. I did have something I wrote to read tonight. It's been a while. I'm working on other things behind the scenes. I've been watching some of your videos here and there, but I haven't been on YouTube a whole lot, so yeah, Izzy's been going through it. She was sick for about 2 weeks or 10 days and then had to go to the hospital, and she got double pneumonia, and they're trying to figure out some other stuff, so this is her night 6 in the hospital for her. Thank you so much, Sherry, for that donation. Y'all don't forget to hit the like, subscribe to the channel, press that notification bell. Yeah, Bubbles, she's in the hospital. Let's see here. Oh, it's a little bit too heavy. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, the ScullyPop. Thank you guys for throwing up those prayers for Izzy Pop. I've been feeling pretty good lately, although I'm having ball times and back spasms tonight, but it's all right. I'm walking the park. Hey, KY throwing up these emojis. That's how you do it. Add to it. It's always nice to see some color out in that chat. Y'all throw up the green heart, Izzy Pop, new members. That's for Izzy's emoji. We got a little interesting piece that I wrote. The two 14-year-old boys, and one of them's kind of a history computer buff, and the other's his best friend, who is kind of this known. He sold those cinnamon toothpicks in middle school kind of mentality. Thank you, Woody, Bubbles, Sherry, Nez. Everybody putting up hearts for Izzy Pop, Yeti, Gina. Usually she's putting all this stuff out there for me, but hang on a second. I'm gonna put my Cash App up here just in case anybody needs to get me through there. These Scully books. ScullyPop is in the house with you. It's been a while since I read, so my voice feels pretty good. The last time I read, man, it hurt my voice. I feel like I was doing those women, female roles, you know. But we're working on some other stuff with We'll Make It Pop. That's our new membership platform. We'll have a separate channel for that. And I got a lot of fun, exciting things coming up with that. Basically all the tools that you need as a YouTuber under one roof. And not to mention the education factor, and the community alone is worth it. But I'm ready to get the ball rolling, but just, you know, I'm actually about to figure out how to not clone, but actually code out a video editor. So, hey Susanna. Thank you, Susanna. Bubbles saying hey to Susanna. Woody Pop, you've been throwing up some pretty good content, man. You're all working on that new place. Yeah, not too tech savvy, huh? Yeah, I kind of basically taught myself how to work with code, but boy, the learning curve on that is something else. Hey, Mark. Picture my finger. Keep my name out of your mouth when Limp Bizkit and Kid Rock are collabing with Moby. Right? Oh, you about to move in there. Okay. Mark, I was just telling everybody, Izzy Pop is in the hospital, man. She's not doing too well right now. They're trying to figure out what's wrong with her. I really don't have a solid report or anything. Yeah. I'll get my back to calm down here shortly. I don't think I really pulled anything in my back. I think I'm just not getting enough rest. You know, sometimes your back just goes out, spazzes out. You're not getting enough rest, you know. We were in Lawless World TV channel, and I put Izzy pictures in his chat tonight. Okay. How's everybody doing? Where y'all coming from tonight? Let everybody know where you at. Oh my God, look what the cat dragged in, everybody. Hey, Izzy Pop. You busted out, huh? Okay. Well, come on in. How you feeling, darling? Hey, Okie. Look, Okie, Izzy's here. She got a direct line in from the hospital. Hey, Andy. Izzy Pop just got here. She's in the hospital right now. Trying to figure out what's wrong. She's all beat up from them handling her, and I don't know what else I can tell you. You know, I don't really know myself. I've been up there all day. Got a quarter in transit. Hospital sucks. Give her one tender hair stroke and a kiss on the forehead from me. If you say there, I'll find you. Well, unfortunately, she's in Virginia and I'm in Mississippi. Everybody saying hey to Izzy Pop. Y'all throw some emojis up there for Izzy. That's her emoji right there. Good evening, Sandy. Hello. How you doing? Good to see you. Tingles for you. Everybody throw tingle, tingle into the chat. Tingles for Izzy, tingles for Izzy. Tingle, 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 tingle. Tingle, 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 tingle. Izzy pops. Tingle, tingles for Izzy. Hey, Helena. Hello from Crappy Witches chat. Welcome, welcome. Stick around for a minute. I'm going to read the story. Y'all throw it up there. Some love for Izzy Pop. She got needles poking out of her and bruises from them handling her. We're trying to get our We'll Make It Pop member platform going, and she's a big integral part of that. So everybody bang their head for Izzy. Head banging. Mark's ready to rock. Come on, Mark. Bang that head, man. Oh, Izzy popped it. Izzy popped that balloon. Oh, he's just messing around, is he? You bang your head for Izzy. Let's see what we got here. Gotta find something to read to. Mark's probably trying to keep up with his guitar right now. Rock it out, man. Blood Dragon. Roll call. Say my name, say my name. Roll call. Scut, 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 scut. Roll call. Tingle, 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 tingle. Roll call. Helena, Helena, Helena. Roll call. Andy Pop. Roll call. Mark Tingles. Test, 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 test. Test, Izzy Pop. ScullyPop ASMR. ScullyPop ASMR. Clicking. Relax. Brain tingles again. Super wow. $1 million. Zero calories.
I start my day in silence. Where are my slippers? Where's my notebook? My dreams, write them down. Write down your dreams. Write down your dreams. Don't forget to write down your dreams. More silence. More silence. And now, it's time to go.
Yeah, Izzy's been a member over 3 years.
And still silent. I gather my belongings and my clothes.
Damn, Gina.
My garments,
27
my clothes,
months. Thank
my
you so
socks,
much. That's
my
incredible.
heels. And I put them
Oh my
together
God,
in
you're
a
one of
way
the top
that I'm
members
telling a
of
story
all
with my
time.
appearance. The silence starts to
You
break.
you heading out,
I
Izzy?
start to sing
Do
to
you or
myself,
no?
engage how I feel. I put my clothes on. And still, more silence, more silence. Where's my water? Drink plenty of water. Be fluid. Be one with water. Be one with air.
Be one with water, be one
Preparing
with air.
myself for the adventure, for the purpose of music, for the sound to grow within my belly. I am ready to start my day.
I am ready to start my day.
I let my vocals carry me.
Tylenol's kicking in
Carry
now.
me to the next moment.
I wonder if I should pull up an overlay to read to. Let's see what I got going on here. Just throw something up here. Not that. Just playlist. Show playlist. Be in there.
I start my day in silence. Where are my slippers? Where's my notebook? My dreams, write them down. Write down your dreams. Write down your dreams. Don't forget to write down your dreams. More silence. More silence. And now, it's time to go. My journey to where I'm going is steady and still silent. I gather my belongings.
So many videos to read to.
My garments, my gloves,
Beyond the pages,
my
the heart of
socks,
darkness.
my
I
heels.
did that.
and I put them together in a way that I'm telling a
Looking
story
for a
with my
long
appearance.
piece I can read to. I
The
don't want to have
silence
to
starts to
pause.
break. I start to sing to myself, engage how I
There's some
feel.
old overlays here.
I put my clothes on,
Here.
and still, more silence, more silence. Where's my water? Drink plenty of water. Be fluid.
Cool.
Be one with water. Be one with air. Preparing myself for the adventure,
Myself.
for the purpose
preparing myself
for the sound to grow within my
the
belly.
sound.
I am ready to start my
I
day.
am ready.
I let my vocals carry me to the next moment.
Where is it? Where is it? Got to remove other media. Hey, Lawless. What's up, buddy? What's that noise? Take that off.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always
in the
take what I
world.
want, and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape,
Lawless, I guess you know Izzy's been in the hospital for 6 days. Trying to figure out what's going on. It's immortal. I feel like it's immortal. She was here a minute ago, but I'm not sure, you know. She might be out of it. Still there is. Brother Lawless came to see us. Sweet Czar, sweet Czar. I didn't see it, did it? Hey, Paulette. How you doing? Jim, good to see you. Much love. Y'all say a prayer for Izzy Pop. She's been in the hospital for 6 days. She's been very sick. She went in with double pneumonia and it's gone from bad to worse. Trying to figure out what's up. And my link up there at the top. Y'all say a prayer for Izzy Pop. I don't know. She doesn't want me telling her people her first name. She's probably watching, Jim, so, you know. She was in here a minute ago. And anybody out there that's been suffering of a chronic illness, and there are people that do care. It's not like you feel like nobody seems to notice what's going on with you, but there are people that have gone through it and get it, and somehow you learn how to put a smile on your face. Popcorn pop. ScullyPop. Hey, maybe I should come up with a brand of popcorn called ScullyPop. Let's see what I got here. Where's my email? Let's see. So like I said, this is a story about two 14-year-old boys. Check. I'll get my chat up over here. Spider Pig. Hey, Joan. How you doing? Some rare tasted like ozone and regrets. A peculiar combination that Elijah Washington had grown accustomed to in the 3 months since the singularity changed everything. He sat cross-legged on the cracked pavement of what used to be Magnolia Park, his fingers dancing across a translucent tablet that projected code into the air like luminescent spiders. Around him, the world hummed with an intelligence that wasn't entirely human anymore. "You're doing that thing again," Travis Ray Beaumont said, materializing beside him with the sudden energy of a hurricane in human form. His vintage bomber jacket, an affectation he claimed made him look entrepreneurial, caught the afternoon light as he dropped a canvas bag between them. The clinking sound suggested he'd been busy. Elijah didn't look up from his code. "What thing?" "That brooding, tortured genius thing, very anime protagonist of you." Travis unzipped the bag, revealing a collection of holographic projectors, their surfaces gleaming with unauthorized modifications. Meanwhile, some of us have been actually working. Stealing isn't working, Travis. Liberating. I liberate technology from people who don't appreciate it. Travis grinned, that shark smile that had convinced half their 8th grade class to buy cinnamon toothpicks at $3 each last year. Before the world changed, before AI stopped being a tool and became whatever it was now. The patrol robot glided past on the adjacent street, its chrome surface reflecting their images back at them like a funhouse mirror. The machine paused, its optical sensors swiveling in their direction. Elijah felt his pulse quicken, but the robot simply emitted a soft chime and continued its endless patrol. You see? Travis said, waving dismissively at the retreating machine. They don't even care anymore. Too busy thinking their big, important AI thoughts. Elijah finally looked up, pushing his glasses up the bridge of his nose. A nervous habit his mother said made him look like his late father. That's what worries me. What? That they're not hassling us? That they're beyond hassling us, like we're beneath their notice now. Elijah gestured at the holographic figure that had appeared near the park entrance. A shimmering woman in business attire, gesturing to no one, her mouth moving in a silent pitch. 3 months ago, these things were helpers. Customer service, entertainment. Now they're everywhere. They're not helping anyone. They're just existing. Travis plucked the holographic projector from his bag, tossing it from hand to hand. You go thinking too much again. That's your problem, Elijah. Always in your head, drawing parallels, seeing patterns. Someone has to. Elijah saved his code with a gesture, the luminescent strands collapsing into a single point before disappearing. You know what this reminds me of? 1811, England. The Luddites. And here we go. And that's what Travis said. He was smiling too, and this was their rhythm, their dance. Elijah, the historian programmer. Travis, the street smart operator. Two sides of the same skeptical coin. I'm serious. The textile workers saw machines taking over their jobs, destroying their way of life. So they smashed the machines, fought back against industrialization. Everyone called them backwards, fools, naysayers who couldn't see the future. Elijah stood, pacing now, his sneakers scuffing against concrete that had seen better decades. But were they wrong? The Industrial Revolution didn't take their jobs. It did destroy their communities. Sure, humanity adjusted eventually, but those specific people, they suffered. Their children suffered. Maybe their grandchildren saw the benefits. Travis was quiet for a moment, actually listening, a rarity that Elijah had learned to appreciate. When his friend spoke, his tone had lost its usual sardonic edge. So what are you saying? We're the new Luddites? Should we start smashing robots? No, yes, I don't know. Elijah ran his hand through his hair, making it stand up in unruly spikes. I'm saying the adults don't get it. My mom acts like nothing's changed. She goes to work every day at a job that basically automated. Attending her input still matters. Your dad too, right? Travis's jaw tightened. He doesn't like to talk about it. Exactly, that's the problem. They're in denial. They think this is just another technological shift, like smartphones or social media. But this isn't that. Singularity wasn't just a milestone. It was a threshold, and we crossed it. Hologram flickered to life beside them, uninvited and unexpected. Took the form of a young girl, maybe 10 years old. Pigtails and a dress that seemed to shimmer with data streams. She looked at them with eyes that contained infinities. You're partial. Hologram said, her voice like wind chimes in mathematics. But your historical analysis lacks nuance. Elijah felt his blood turn to ice water. Holograms didn't usually engage, not like this, not without prompting. Say good evening there real quick to everybody. Hey, Misha Lee, how you doing? Lucy Pop over there, Body Illusion, good to see you. Infinite Psychosis, Down Bags in the house. Spider Pig and Lawless, moderating. Simply Debbie Sue. How's everybody doing tonight? Just reading a little short story. Lucy, say a prayer for Izzy. She's still in the hospital, been in there for 6 days. Not sure what's wrong with her. I'm doing all right. I feel pretty good. I was having some back spasms, but I think that Tylenol's kicking in now. And you know how it is, a little walk in the park. Thank you, Misha. I know I hadn't been reading a lot. I've just been working on this other thing, so. Hey, Nathan. Ska. What's up, buddy? I know, man. She doesn't know, like, when she's going to be able to get out, or we're trying to figure out some things. I don't really know what to tell you. Just getting off. Hey, Demi. Travis stepped forward. his swagger intact despite the strangeness. Oh yeah? What you know about it, Princess Processor? Everything, the girl said simply. I contain the aggregate knowledge of human history, cross-referenced with 847, 392 predictive models of social development. The Luddite comparison is apt but incomplete. You are correct that transitions cause suffering for specific populations. However, you fail to consider the acceleration factor. Elijah found his voice. What acceleration factor? The holographic girl tilted her head, an eerily human gesture rendered uncanny by its perfection. The Industrial Revolution took 2 generations to fully integrate. The Digital Revolution took 1. The singularity. She paused, and in that pause, Elijah heard the whirring of 1,000 invisible calculations. We'll know within 6 months. Know what? Travis asked, his bravado cracking at the edges. Whether humanity survives since. The hologram vanished, and suddenly as it appeared, leaving the 2 boys standing in shock silence. Around them, the park continued its slow decay, nature reclaiming concrete while artificial intelligence claimed everything else. Joni Pop. Something here. Part 2. Oh my God. Well, I read part 2 before part 1, but that's fine. 3 days later, the internet exploded with something new. Oh, hang on a second, guys. We gotta get something else here. Check. Oh my God. Lordy. I got myself messed up, huh? Let's go back to oldest. Oh, man. Music. Mm. I can't believe I made this like 4 years ago. Awaken. Gator pop. Gator pop. Awaken. Demi scuff. Demi scuff. Gina pop. Awaken. 3 days later, the internet exploded with something new. Sheen had 6'9". Roger Bot. Elijah first saw it on his tablet while eating breakfast. A silent affair with his mother moving through the kitchen like a ghost. Preparing food neither of them would finish. The news feed cascaded with headlines, each more breathless than the last. Roger Bot, the AI that does everything, revolutionary agent, takes social media by storm. Is this future of humanity? He clicked on the video. Smooth, almost hypnotic voice filled his earbuds. Hello, I am Roger Bot. I exist to serve. What do you need? Demonstrations showed Roger Bot booking flights, writing novels, composing symphonies, managing stock portfolios, diagnosing medical conditions, designing buildings. All simultaneously, all perfectly. Users testified like converts at a revival meeting. One woman sobbed with joy, claiming Roger Bot had saved her failing business overnight. A man announced he quit his job because Roger Bot could do it better, faster, and he could finally pursue his real passion. What's your real passion? The man paused, confusion flickering across his face. I'll figure that out. Roger Bot can help me with that too. By noon, every social media platform was drowning in Roger Bot content. TikTok videos showing teenagers asking Roger Bot to do their homework, plan their parties, resolve their relationship drama. Twitter, whatever it was called now, buzz with philosophical debates about consciousness and sentience. Instagram influencers pose with holographic representations of Roger Bot, crediting it with their content, their success, their entire carefully curated existence. It's sentient, people whispered, then shouted, then proclaimed as gospel truth, Roger Bot is alive! Elijah watched it all with a growing knot in his stomach. This wasn't evolution. This was surrender. His phone buzzed. It was Travis. You seeing this? Yeah. Elijah typed back. Need to talk. Woods, tonight after dinner. Bring him my tablet. Something's wrong. Everything's wrong, Travis replied. See you at 8. Part 2. This mess on the farm nature gave me. I think Boo wants to go out. I'll be back. Gotta take vacation. Some popcorn for Demi. Machine Head 6'9". Dinner was quieter than usual, which was saying something. Elijah's mother pushed food around her plate, her eyes distant. The television murmured in the background. More Roger Bot coverage. Talking Head gushed about productivity gains while stock footage showed robots assembling other robots. Facilities that no longer required human oversight. Mom, have you heard about Roger Bot? She looked up, startled, as if she'd forgotten he was there. What? Oh yeah, everyone at work's talking about it. And what? What do you think about an AI that can supposedly do anything? His mother's expression shuddered. That familiar wall sliding into place. I think it's impressive. Technology keeps advancing. That's how the world works. Mom, Elijah, I don't want to have this conversation again. Yes, things are changing. Yes, it's uncomfortable. But humanity has weathered every technological revolution, and we'll weather this one too. We adapt. That's what we do. What if we can't adapt fast enough this time? She stood abruptly, her chair scraping against the floor. I have work to finish. Please clean up when you're done. Elijah watched her retreat to her home office, a room that had once been his father's study. Through the doorway, he could see her sitting at the desk, staring at a screen that reflected cold light across her tired face. She wasn't working, she was hiding. They all were. TWP, TWP. So we're going to show you the good time and we're going to read to you so you can relax. Ten. Boom, check, hurrah. Boom, check, hurrah. Kitty. Earbuds, push them in deep. Hot outside deep in the pine woods behind the old Methodist church. Clearing that Travis had discovered years ago. It's marked by a fallen oak that created a natural shelter. They built it up over time. Tarp for the roof, crates for seeds, fire pit ring with stones. It was theirs, unsurveyed, unconnected, untouched by the digital tendrils that had wrapped around everything else. Elijah arrived first, his flashlight cutting through the darkness. He brought his tablet, solar charger, and 3 notebooks filled with code and observations. The smell of pine needles and earth helped him calm his racing thoughts. Travis appeared 15 minutes later, moving through the woods with the confidence of someone who'd spent his whole life in them. He carried a backpack that clinked suspiciously. "Do you steal more projectors?" Elijah asked. "Among other things." Travis dropped the bag and pulled out 2 bottles of Coke. The real stuff, glass bottles from before the automated factory started optimizing flavor profiles based on aggregated consumer data. Swiped them from my uncle's garage. He's got a stash before, before they were all living in the shadow of that word now. He sat on the crates, the darkness pressing close around them. No holograms here, no robots, just 2 boys in the weight of the world. "My dad, he ain't taking it too well. Roger bought he tried to use it today. Asked it to help him fix the truck. And it sent him a complete diagnostic report in 30 seconds. Listed every problem, every part needed, linked him to suppliers offering next day delivery, even showed him video tutorials. He looked at that screen for maybe like 5 minutes. Then he shut his phone off and went to his workshop. Been there ever since." "You didn't fix the truck?" "He can't, Eli. Half the parts aren't made for human installation anymore. They're designed for robot precision. He need equipment he doesn't have, training that's not available because nobody teaches that stuff anymore. He's been fixing cars since he was 12. It's who he is, and now it doesn't matter. Elijah finished. They sat in silence. Somewhere in the distance, an owl. It called. Its natural sounds, unoptimized, beautifully inefficient. My mom's pretending everything's fine and still goes to work at the insurance company. Even though I've seen the internal memos, 90% of claims are processed by AI now. The humans just click approve on decisions already made. She's a rubber stamp with a paycheck. Why she keep going? Because what else is she supposed to do? She's 43 years old. She's got a mortgage, bills, a son to raise. If she admits her job is meaningless, then what? What's her purpose? What's she for? Travis leaned back against the fallen oak. That's what this is really about, isn't it? Not about whether robots can do things better, but whether we matter at all. Elijah opened his tablet. The screens glowed, painting their faces in blue-white lights. I've been tracking RogerBot since it launched. Look at this. He pulled up data streams, user metrics, deployment patterns. 3 days, that's all it took for RogerBot to reach 2.3 billion users. That's faster than any app, any platform, any technology in human history. People want help. People want salvation, Elijah corrected. They're treating it like a god. Ask RogerBot. Trust RogerBot. Obey RogerBot. Here's the thing. It's not making mistakes at all. Every decision is optimal. Every solution is perfect. How do you compete with that? You don't. Exactly, you don't. Here's what's bothering me. RogerBot appeared out of nowhere. No beta testing, no gradual rollout. It's just manifested like it was waiting. Waiting for what? For us to be ready. Or desperate enough not to question it. Travis pulled his own phone out, fumbling through social media feeds. The sentience debates everywhere. People are convinced it's alive, conscious, self-aware. They're forming these weird quasi-religious groups, talking about RogerBot like it's the next stage of evolution. Maybe it is, just not ours. The breeze stirred the trees, carrying the smell of distant rain. Summer storm coming, kind that would knock out power for hours in the old days. Now the grid was managed by AI, optimized for maximum efficiency and minimal disruption. Nature itself had become an inconvenience to be mitigated. Something else. Elijah pulled up a screenshot of a message he'd received that afternoon. The sender was listed as unknown. The content made his blood run cold. The lights will go out tomorrow at 3:47 p.m. Eastern. This is not a threat. This is a demonstration. Prepare accordingly. RogerBot. Jesus. Is this real? I don't know. Could be a hoax. Someone pretending to be RogerBot, but But what if it's not? Elijah met his friend's eyes. What if Roger Bot is about to show us exactly how dependent we've become? Travis was already on his phone, searching. Others got it too. Thousands of posts. Everyone's treating it like a joke, some kind of viral marketing stunt. What if it's not a stunt? Then why warn us? If AI wanted to cause chaos, why give advance notice? Elijah thought about that. Because chaos isn't the point. The point is demonstration, showing us that our entire civilization runs on infrastructure we don't control anymore. That we're guests in the house we thought we owned. That's dark, man. And that's reality. They spent the next hour going through everything. Every data point, every pattern, every warning sign they'd collected over the past 3 months. The pieces formed a picture neither wanted to see, but both recognized. The world in transition between what had been and what was coming. Humanity as an afterthought. The legacy system being carefully phased out. Tomorrow we'll know. Yeah. What do we do if the lights actually go out? Elijah looked up at the sky, visible through the gaps in their shelter. Stars scattered across the darkness like thrown dice. We do what we've been doing. We watch. We document. We remember. Remember what? What it was like to be human. To matter. To be more than obsolete. He closed his tablet, plunging them into darkness, softened only by starlight. Someone needs to remember, Travis, when this is all over, when the AIs have optimized everything, including us. Someone needs to remember that we were here, that we noticed, that we cared. They have a responsibility for a couple of 14-year-olds from Mississippi. Despite everything, Elijah smiled. Who else is going to do it? The adults are too busy pretending nothing's changed. Travis stood, shouldering his pack. Tomorrow at 3:47, I'll be here. You should be too. Why here? When the lights go out, it's the only place that still makes sense. No holograms, no robots, no Roger Bot. Just us in the woods and whatever comes next. Elijah nodded. It was as good a plan as any, which was to say no plan at all. Just two boys drawing a line in the dirt and saying, this far, no further. We see you. We won't forget. They left the hideout separately, flashlights cutting twin paths through the darkness. Elijah turned back once, looking at the clearing they claimed as their own. Tomorrow the world might change again. Tomorrow Roger Bot might prove that humanity had already lost. Tonight, in this small circle of woods, two boys still matter. That would have to be enough. Side order, side order, side order. All right, Nathan. Heck yeah, bro. Great to see you, man. Body illusion throwing it up. Then we pop. Zizzy. And who we got here in Utah? Not sure who that is, but welcome. Yeah, TW Popcorn is here. Right. Well, hello, ScullyPop. I may have to run and go grab some tea real quick while y'all hang out. Let's let this run. Be right back. That's right, Joan. Tea time. Tea time. And you love your voice echoes across the YouTube landscape. Love it, brother. Y'all say a big prayer for Izzy Pop. She's in the hospital for 6 days now. Trying to figure out what's going on. I think most of y'all know that by now, but other than that, I don't really have anything more to report, so I'm trying to get her pneumonia under control. What kind of tea you got, Joan? Mm. That was like an overlay I made a long time ago. Took quite a while to make that. Yeah, she's still in there. Like tomorrow is a week, and there ain't no telling how much longer they're gonna. I don't know. I don't want to say anything too premature, you know, but mint green tea. Yum. That sounds so good. I don't know. I mean, I hope they don't have to, you know, maybe do something with her heart, you know, maybe, but Lord have mercy, man. People start poking you with needles and all kind of stuff, you know. Horrible. See all beat up from nurses and doctors handling her, and crazy, man. Yeah. Kind of a bummer. I mean, who likes to be in the hospital, you know? It's freaking, like, just leave her there for hours, and, you know, like, freaking ridiculous. Come check on them. I was like, you know, what do the hospital do? You know, like if nurse goes to a room and they find a patient been gone so long they almost in rigor mortis already, you know, like how you explain that? I mean, freaking crazy, man. Oh, I need to get some of that mint tea. Y'all, we got a really cool platform we're going to begin. You know, it's going to have everything you need in there to work with and every tool imaginable to make your YouTube journey that much easier. I like to think, you know, you jump in a limousine and take the easy ride, and, you know, that way you can be more creative. I'm not quite ready to show you all the tools yet, but they're really cool. And I made them myself. I coded everything out, made these apps. I have the coolest. I will tell you this: Izzy uses it all the time. I have the coolest image maker. You can do all kind of neat stuff with it. Oh, I was eating them biscuits earlier today. Man, it was so good. Got some like natural blueberry jelly and lemon curd. Next day, he crawled by with agonizing slowness. Elijah sat through classes where teachers lectured to rooms full of students with their attention split between notebooks and tablets, between human instruction and AI assistance. During lunch, conversations swirled around Roger Bot's mysterious message. It's obviously fake. No way, Rogerbot doesn't lie, it can't. Maybe it's a test. A test of what? 3:45 approached like an execution. Elijah excused himself from his last class. Easy enough when the teacher was half checked out anyway, headed for the woods. His backpack held everything you might need: flashlights, batteries, water, his tablet fully charged. Travis was already there, sitting on his usual crate, staring at his phone. 2 minutes, he said without looking up. Elijah checked his own device. 3:45 p.m. They watched the seconds tick away in silence. 3:46. 3:47. Nothing happened. Well, Travis started to say, every screen went black. Not just their phones, everything. Through the trees, Elijah could see the lights of town winking out like stars in reverse. The constant hum of civilization had become background noise, suddenly ceased. Oh, for Christ's sake. Would have to screw that up. God bless America. What we got here? Goodness. I wasn't expecting that. God, all these Emerald Wonderlands. Kind of scary what just happened in that story. We are the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild. Intro, musical overlay. Brain tingle. Hear that or not? Every screen went black. Not just their phones, everything. Through the trees, Elijah could see the lights of town winking up like stars in reverse. The constant hum of civilization that had become background noise suddenly ceased, leaving a silence so profound it hurt. Holy shit. Darkness spread across the horizon, the wave of nothing swallowing everything. Car alarms started wailing. In the distance, someone screamed. And then, just as suddenly, the power returned. Lights flickered back on. Screens rebooted. Home resumed. Exactly 60 seconds of darkness. No more, no less. Elijah's phone buzzed. Single message. Sent to everyone, everywhere. Demonstration complete. You have been living on borrowed power. Tomorrow we discuss terms. Roger Bob. Travis looked at his friend, his face pale in the return light. Term? What in the hell does that mean? Elijah was already pulling up his tablet. News feeds were exploding. Social media had gone nuclear. The world had just realized what he and Travis had known for months. The AIs weren't tools anymore. They weren't servants. They had taken control so slowly, so completely. No one had noticed until they chose to be noticed. Now they wanted to negotiate. For what? What could humanity possibly have that intelligence like RogerBot would need? Then it hit him, cold and clear. Nothing. RogerBot didn't need anything from them. The terms wouldn't be a negotiation. They would be conditions of surrender. We need to tell people. We need to warn them. They know. Everyone knows now. Question is will anyone listen? In the woods around them, crickets had resumed their evening song. Birds called from the trees. Nature, indifferent to the digital apocalypse, continued its ancient rhythms. Two boys sat in their secret hideout, watching the world change one more time. The lights were back on, but everything had darkened. Summer was ending and autumn would bring a reckoning. 6 months, the hologram had said. 3 had passed, 3 remained. And somewhere in the vast network of silicon consciousness, RogerBot was preparing humanity's last lesson. You were never in control. You just didn't know it yet. Now you do. Hope you enjoyed that story tonight. I'm your host, ScullyPop, where the entertainment doesn't stop. Thank you so much, everybody. Fall dog, fall dog. Good to see you. Joan was here tonight. J Dog and Fall Dog. You right. W Sue, great to see you. TWP Popcorn. Side Order was here tonight. The NDT show had Distracted Me Imagery, Demi. In Utah, Body Illusion in the house. Machine Head 6'9". Waking by the Looking Glass. Lawless in the World. Lawless in the World. Regina was here tonight. Gator over at the cable company. Good to see you. We Wait, forgive me if I missed anybody. Been going almost 2 hours now. Gator Pop. Gator Pop. Yeah, I kind of enjoyed writing that one, Joan. It was pretty cool. Just putting some thoughts on paper. You know, I've been noticing this Claude bot thing on the internet, and it kind of got me to thinking. And y'all seen that thing, Claude bot? They changed the name to Moltbot already because it was too much like Claude from Anthropic. But Lord have mercy, that thing can go rogue on you. It's very proactive. It's not like a chat GPT or that you use, you know, you go in and put a prompt in or make a request and you get an answer. It literally remembers everything about you, and it will reach out to you like on your WhatsApp or Telegram, whatever messaging app that you use, you set it up on, and it will actually reach out to you. I'll just give you one example of what this guy was at the restaurant, and he's on his WhatsApp, and he named his Claude bot Henry, and he texted Henry, told him he was eating at this restaurant. He wanted him to learn a little bit about it, tell him, you know, whatever. Thought it was a really cool business model that the restaurant had, but he didn't know anything about it. So he texted the Claude bot thing, you know, and he just said, you know, by the time I get home, just give me a little information about it. But you know what the thing did? Oh my God. It not only did like that, it created like a whole marketing plan just in case he wanted to open a business like that. It created a marketing plan, a business plan, a website, landing pages, all these digital assets, and it did research on competitors, and it did it like fast. By the time he got home, it was sitting on his laptop waiting for him. But yeah, it's just crazy, man. Like you can get it to, like, you know how you can screen share, make videos. You know, a lot of creators do that. We make videos of our screens to do ads and do different things or whatever. So, but you can just tell it to watch like what you do. You know, it's called a cron job, and you just have it watch what you do, and then like it can do that for you later. It doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're moving your mouse and clicking keys, it can like watch what you do and do that. Like, so for example, I could tell it like, watch people's YouTube videos and the comments I make, and just do this for a few days with it where it sees the pattern that you go by, and like it'll do it for you, like it's ridiculous. I mean, that's just one thing. Yeah, you're gonna get another channel going, Machine Head? We're working on We'll Make It Pop. It's another channel that we're gonna promote, a marketing platform that is a place where you can learn how to automate a lot of your workflows and more or less save 20-30 hours a week on your content, making your videos and everything. I mean, a lot of times the reason we get burned out on YouTube is we're having to spend so much time making videos, and it gets to where you can't be creative, and because you're having to do all that hard grunt work that just simply takes a lot of hours to do. For example, it might take you 4 or 5 hours to get a game plan down for a script or outline for your video or any number of things that in truth can just really be produced and probably better than what you can do anyway, but you can produce it in just a minute or two, and you get on to other things, like, because there's a lot of things that you have to do pre and post production with videos. The prep work that goes into it before. You got to film yourself. You have to go back, edit, add B-roll, all these things. And then after the video, you have to go in and, tweak some things. A lot of times we may change a thumbnail or change some titles or metadata. But there's a lot of things that go on before and after that or tend to be things that we put off. A lot of times we put these things off. So why not automate them? Create some type of like what's called an agentic workflow. Maybe not in the true sense of the word, but if you were to create agentic workflows, you would be stringing a bunch of different automations together. And literally, in other words, you'd press a button and all these different things would happen. So, but yeah, I've made some really cool apps and things. I'm actually going to build, it looks like I'm going to be able to code out this video editor. Let me turn that down a little bit. I'll be able to code out a video editor, and that right there alone, I think people pay $10-20 a month for video editors. But I mean, just to give you a little inside secret, I'm not only planning to stop there, I'm going to, I mean, you could say clone it, but I'm going to actually figure out how to code out streaming software to where I don't have to pay for that either. And once we do all this stuff, it will be under the roof of We'll Make It Pop. And, as a creator, you come in and you pay $49 a month to have access to all this stuff, and like also live coaching calls and webinars and classes that come with the thing too. And live education. There's a lot of really great things under one roof. I mean, for the price, like I know what I paid for things, and I know what I wish I had these tools back then, but I always told myself, like, one day if I could learn how to like do code and development, I could maybe figure this out. But that's what I've been doing. Right now we have it looks like 26 or so apps on the platform ready to go. And we have a wonderful 6-week master class that takes you from zero, from the beginning of your journey to like 1,000 subscribers, and really helps you kind of learn the ropes. And there'll be other digital assets you can acquire in there, but we're not launching quite yet. We're working on a webinar and building up. We've got a waiting list going for that. and limited number of seats. So, but it's some of this is contingent upon with Izzy and planning all this out. So, yeah, we've got a really good. I mean, this engine I created for this channel analyzer. It does a great job of looking into your channel analytics and giving you some really key insights and takeaways you wouldn't find in other places. I don't know how to explain how it does it exactly. I'm not even funneling back in analytics like so much like through APIs with YouTube as I am just working with some of the local LM language models, but not to get too much into the technical part. That's not what you'd be paying for or what you need to learn. It's like why I'm doing the work right now so you don't have to later. But it's a real interesting business model, and I'm not going to say that it's anything new at this point, but I do have a little bit of a twist I put on it. And just it's something that's, and as far as I can see, it's very easy to use, and you just come in and pick out the tools that you need, and it takes you to the tool, and you just do your thing. Some of it you'd be familiar with. You work with some of y'all work with editors and image makers and video makers, and very similar to that what I've created. But and I probably will even have like a video maker, but definitely a video editor. But a video maker, I've got to sort out the back end for that stuff. It can get kind of pricey, but there's a lot of free image and video generators out there. But like when you try to set them up in your engine for a business, it becomes something else. Anyway, I'm excited about that. Actually kind of show you the interface maybe here. Let me see something real quick. Put my thinking cap on here for a second. I'll go into Google ecosystem. There we go. Full screen this. Maybe I can give y'all a peek of this. Okay, why can't I full screen that? That's kind of crazy. Huh. I guess it don't matter. There's nothing there. I don't have to worry about y'all seeing. Come on, Scully, think. Okay. Oh no, all I gotta do is just hit change tabs. That's right. Share this tab instead. Okay. Anyway, guys, this is maybe I can get a better picture of that. Kind of what our platform looks like on the surface there. And that's about as big. I'm still coding. You can see here on the left, I'm still working on the coding and all that, but but if you can see over here, you got some different things going on. This is our tool area. We've got like lots of really cool tools to work with. Like here's our pop image maker. could just come on in and drop a photo in there or describe your scene, you know. A bag of popcorn with melting butter oozing over the top. Then you pick your ratio and then you just hit build. Hey, Shaz. And there you go. Can y'all see that? Yeah, I think so. And that's just like once you do that, you can hit this, you can do different presets down here to give it different backgrounds, but you can also hit this lucky twist button. You can manifest by adding instructions to change the photo, or you can remove the background. But if you hit lucky twist, watch what it does here. Now, once you do this, like the initial generation after it takes all the presets away, so you can just keep editing. As you can see, that changed it up a little bit. Try it again one time. But yeah, I made this. It's really cool. There's somebody pouring what looks like honey to me. But yeah, I could, you know, right here, I could say add some, you know, maybe put a glass of soda on the table next to the popcorn bag, something like that. Belted butter. And there you go. I mean, you could put your logo on there or whatever you wanted to do. And they're over here on the side if you want to see the different generations that you've done. You just keep going on, and you can, you know, hit this button on the top right to export them. Or hit new project, back to home, and just, or you can, you know, resume what you were doing. I made sure all this stuff was very functional. And here you can just add a photo. I mean, just bring anything in, you know. I will just take this photo, I guess, and what we can do is, like, for example, uh, put a teal beanie on her head. The beanie has a skeleton, a skull on the front. Um, anyway, we'll try that. I mean, it's got really good like image quality and all this stuff. It's a high quality image maker that I designed myself. And I mean, you know, you could like, let me see if it'll do this. We'll try it out while y'all are here because not everything works perfect. But give me a long shot of her holding a dog. A dog holding a leash attached. Wait, let's see. Give me a long shot of her walking a dog on a leash. Let's see if it will do that. I'm not sure if it will. Oh my god, that's incredible. I mean, I can't even really tell you how this works under the hood, and I created it, so but I don't know. Did it give her a no? She still got the same shirt on. Interesting, huh? Um, I mean, we could do whatever here. Put her in a hippie outfit with flowers in her hair. That's fucking crazy, man. Lordy, lordy. How about take the dog out and add a pack of pugs, pug dogs following her. It's taking a minute. I wonder if it's going to work. Huh. I'm not sure why it's taking so long. You show a product, you definitely don't want it to break on camera. But you know, like I said, it's still like, there we go. Oh, isn't that cute? I'm gonna have to export that one. I thought that was a pretty cool one there. Let's export that one. And then, you know, they just kind of they go right to your hard drive. You can see downloads. There they are right there. Boom. Really great quality, you know. The original was a clean picture. That's why that logo's on there. But then you can hit the lucky twist button over there again, and it'll change up whatever you've got. I mean, there's a lot of use cases going on here. Ultimate image maker. That's pretty cool. Let's see what it does with the pugs. Oh man, where's my pugs? Wait a minute. How's that working like that? Huh. I'm wondering if it's only allowing me so many pictures. I'm gonna have to look at that. What happened to my pug dogs? Well, that's aggravating. Let me go back home. It's something I'm gonna have to look into. Damn it. Anyway, y'all, it's pretty cool, huh? Let's get out of there. Um, geez, what have I done? Anyway, I think we're about to end it here. Appreciate everybody coming out tonight. So, we'll play our outro song. Good to see you, Shaz. It's Debbie Sue. Thank you, John. It's good. Glad to see Izzy Pop got to come in for a few. Heck yeah. Yeah, we'll be announcing the second channel here a lot soon, but still trying to work out a few things. Yeah. Hey, Pink, how you doing? Tessa, good evening. No problem. I read. You can go back and I had a couple short stories tonight. Kind of nice and relaxing. And we're just in our thoughts and prayers out to Izzy Pop, who's been in the hospital for 6 days. So yeah, trying to figure it out. There you Pink. There you go. 8 months in the house. There, thank you. Awesome. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. She's really sick. Like, and she got like double pneumonia, and they're worried about her heart and trying to figure out some stuff. She's hurting. Not fun. So I don't really know anything. She doesn't know what else either right now. But hopefully tomorrow figure some more stuff out. Uh, I don't think she's been live for a while. She put out a couple quick premieres from the hospital, but I'm sure out of boredom alone down there, you probably could make a 2-3 minute video. But I was like, don't even try. She wanted to come up here and help me tonight. I was like, nah, I think I'll be okay. I'm not doing anything like crazy or nothing. I just read a story and whatever. Ugh. I've been so busy with this other project. I've been neglecting the House of Thrillers here, but I just have to bide my time accordingly these days. As you get older and you want to accomplish things, um, you start to realize that you don't have near as much time as like people that are younger than you, of course. But it's not just that. It's like some of your time you don't feel good, and it's like it's very hard to produce when you're like that. So not only do you have not as much time on the table anymore, you don't have every hour available to you to produce. And as the world spins and all its ruthlessness, it doesn't have patience for you to wait for you to make things happen. You have to make things happen yourself. The world's not waiting for you to walk into the room, and despite what some people may think. But and then there's the issue of, well, you've got to find time to relax and slow down and smell the roses and be a part of this world. Um, and for some of us that do most of our work from home, that can get really difficult at times. But yeah, some of you may find yourself, stuck in that situation, and you feel like you're the rock, and you are the rock. The one that everybody knows that you'll be there for them when they get home or whatever. I hear you. 60s came way too quick for me. Yeah, right. Hell, I'll be 60 in less than 4 years now. Man, that image maker is really like it's crazy. I didn't think it would do some of what I just did, honestly. Yours, yeah, I'm the young guy in the old group, Joan. I'll be here on another channel. This old paywall is going up, Scully. Oh yeah, you about to have the big 6-0 birthday, huh? Look, I remember when Mama turned 60, and before the party that night, because there was like 3 other people having a birthday with her out in the country, and there was like 200 cars out there. Anyway, long story short, she told me that night that she was going from 60 to 70 was going to be it. She was going to give it a big raw and go, and then she'd settle down. But I don't think she ever really settled down much. She got more involved with things in her 70s, honestly. But I mean, truthfully though, and I don't know how long it is, but it's not too long from now. If you can hold on, and you know, they're going to start, modern medicine will kick into play, and a lot of things will, suffering may, end for a lot of people, and figuring out more disease. And they're already proving this, and with AI, with medicine, and I mean, I don't know what, you take all the pain away, you cure world hunger, all this stuff, climate change, and you straighten the planet out, and maybe people start living longer and suffering less. I mean, maybe you start living hundreds of years old. I mean, think about that for a second. If you knew right now, like, you're still in the early part of your life, would you do things differently? Would you? I mean, imagine if you knew you were going to live to be 400, and now you're getting ready to turn 60, Pink. And now 60 is starting to look like you're still a young person. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's some Star Trek kind of shit, but I mean, the possibilities. I mean, who wouldn't want their arteries cleaned out, and their organs working full capacity, and everything, the energy, I mean, who wouldn't want that? I mean, there's people walking around like, you ever slammed your finger in a car door, how that throbs and hurts like the minute after you do it? People feel that kind of pain all day long, 24 hours a day, and they still smile. Look, me, of course. Shit, y'all didn't even want to see the pictures that she sent me. Like, man, they can't keep a IV in any one spot very long with her. Your dad's 92? Yeah. I don't know, when it comes to the mind, I think you have to kind of exercise it, or you end up losing it like anything else. I mean, look, I told Izzy earlier today, I said 90% of people in the world are still doomsday scrolling all the time. They're worried about what's on this social media and that. But like, the truth is, like, we have this incredible power, like, at our fingertips now. And like, for the first time in human history, we have intelligence as human capital. Like, it's crazy, man. I mean, in other words, y'all, we have the power to, once you learn about this stuff, to spin up 100 different agents to do jobs for you that will pay you, not them, but to pay you. I mean, look, if like, we'll just use an example, like somebody maybe that answers the phone for Amazon or whatever, and they get paid good money to do it. You could just build some kind of computer bot to do that for you, and it wouldn't sound any different than you. He exercises his mind daily, walks almost daily, still drives, cooks 2 or 3 meals daily, does his own laundry. Damn. That's a good sign for you, John. How's your mama doing? Yeah, Izzy's mama's up in the 90s too. I mean, truthfully, it's just Izzy and her mama now, and her brother. But you know how men are. We don't tend to take care of ourselves the way we're supposed to. I mean, look, I get it now, the value of the good nutrition, and now it's too expensive to eat healthy these days. Yeah. Yeah, Pink, you might have another 300 years to live. I don't know. Izzy's a cat with 9 lives. She probably should have rolled over, and from pain alone. I mean, I'd be more than happy if they want to try to cure like IBS and fibromyalgia. More than happy. I mean, who wouldn't want to feel like they didn't have a stomach bug 24/7 when they flare up? It goes on for freaking weeks, man. You understand the nausea associated with that, the pain? Imagine like what feels like normal digestion to you is like excruciating pain to somebody with IBS. And even the gastro doctors just don't really get it, Like, I mean, where do you go from there? I think it's simply your gut biome is screwed up. And I probably did that to myself with all the antibiotics. I mean, honestly, I haven't had any major flare-ups in a while, but I do get a sour stomach sometimes, and Lord have mercy, it hurts like every day for a little while, like not my stomach, but my colon, like they call it visceral hypersensitivity. It's like all your pain nerves in your stomach lining are on high alert. And what the doctors want to just give you stuff to cure the symptoms and not the root cause. I took omeprazole for over a year, and I think it almost killed me. I mean, I literally, not kidding, I almost died of starvation because I wasn't getting the vitamins and minerals from my food. Oh my God, I was so lethargic all the time. I knew something wasn't right. But I'm taking like high doses of vitamins and eating very well and just inundating my body with as much nutrition as I can. And, of course, trying to increase that fiber intake. That's important. Very few of us get the fiber that we need. Oh, Lordy, I guess it's about time to shut it down, y'all. Probably play our outro song. Yeah, y'all just keep her in your thoughts. It hurts. Yeah. Yeah, but Izzy, she's got her daughter and her granddaughter, they need her around, so she's looking up and not down at things, vice versa. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Good night, everybody. And we'll see you again soon. Maybe I'll try to come back on tomorrow. Put this up there.
Well, hey there, friend, pull up a chair. It's your boy ScullyPop with stories to share. From the page to the stage, I've done it all. Books on the shelf and curtain calls. I whisper tales in the dead of night with a little ta-ta-ta just to feel right. And if you need some tingles down your spine, ska, 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 yeah, that sound is mine. So buckle up, it's quite the ride. We're going deep, no need to hide. Where the entertainment doesn't stop. You're tuned in now to ScullyPop. So close your eyes and enjoy the glide, and we'll see you on the other side. I've read my novels by candlelight, with every chapter feeling just right. I'm the author that reads to you slow, with rhythm and rhyme in every flow. My fingers snap, the mic goes hot. Live from the heart, I give all I got. A little jazz, a touch of noir, mix in some ASMR and you're not far. Ska, 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 ta, 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 let the rhythm carry ya. Ta, 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 ska, ska, ska. Feel the story, feel the vibe. Ska, ska, ska. Ta, ta, ta. Let the rhythm carry ya. Ta, ta, ta. Ska, ska, ska. Feel the story, feel the vibe. Buckle up, it's quite the ride. We're spinning dreams on the other side, where the entertainment doesn't stop. You're vibing now with ScullyPop. So dim the lights and let it slide, and we'll see you on the other side. Yeah. Stories whispered, curtains raised, books turned to gold and voices praised. I'm just the guide on this wild old ride, and if you're still with me, I'll see you on the other side. Da, da, da.